The best way for me to stick to 5 minutes is to let my service users do some of the talking to explain what Brain in Hand is. But briefly, it's a piece of assistive technology that we designed about 6 years ago, primarily to help people with autism, actually, but we quickly realised that the application for mental health and learning difficulties was very significant. So we have nearly 1,400 users now, and increasingly it's almost 40-60 now with mental health problems. We had a few technology problems a minute ago, so hopefully it will now work.
Luke drops in here every week. There's a support worker who helps him cope with his autism, and new technology is helping too. It's an app that university experts have developed to guide him through the stresses and strains of each day. They call it the Brain in Hand. So what happens if you've got a locked door? Will it tell you what to...
Ask a member of staff for key, go and see what else needs doing, and go and have a coffee if somebody is not available yet.
His choices on the programme are all fed back to his support worker, who can see how he's doing.
It says Hoover pipe came off the vacuum cleaner.
Yes.
So what solution did you use?
I said, the pipes coming off. I happened to use a swear word at one time.
You would have done, but now with your Brain in Hand, what do you say instead?
Oh,
what
dear,
what solution can we use?
I can do some drawing and watch some TV or play some music.
Now he knows he can take control of his own behaviour and his own anxieties.
Yes.
And he can use his Brain in Hand to keep him calm, manage his anxieties a lot better.
It's really made a difference to me to stop me losing my rag if things go wrong. It's really, really helped.
It's helping the day centre users get on better. They say here around 3/4 of people who've tried the technology like it.
Stress and anxiety is a really big factor in autism, and anything that we can do that can help people to manage their own stress and anxiety is a really effective tool of reducing the number of incidents, reducing the number of outbursts that people have.
Simple yet advanced software, Brain in Hand helps people to reduce anxiety and increase independence. It includes an app with a diary, access to your best coping strategies and traffic lights to monitor your anxiety levels and ask for extra help. A secure website lets you see your usage, helping you better reflect on your day and help you set new goals.
I'm about to go to university. I'm going to study creative writing. I've never lived away from home before, so this is very new, very exciting, but also very, very scary.
My main concerns are around building friendships, being outside her comfort zone, being outside her routine, her family, the things that she's familiar with.
I'm worried about missing my family. I'm worried about the workload. I'm worried that I'll get lost. Pretty much name anything, I'm probably worried about it. I've got an app called Brain in Hands. I struggle with anxiety, so if I'm having a panic attack, I can go on my phone, click, I'm having a panic attack, and it'll come up with a list of solutions.
Rosie's pre-programmed all the advice, so it's really specifically tailored to her very specific needs.
Before I used the app, I wasn't very independent at all. I couldn't use public transport by myself. Mum used to have to drive me everywhere, which wasn't very good for her. I can take a bus, no problem now, which is magic.
Rosie's described having access to the app as having an older and wiser version of herself on hand in her pocket at all times. And then as a backup system, there's a red button that she can press if she needs to speak to someone, and someone gets back to her within half an hour.
I've been using the app quite a lot this week. It's been helping me get around. I've been super homesick and I get really lonely, but I've made a lot of new friends, which is something I thought I'd really struggle with. It's making me feel like everything's going to be okay, so that's good.
A brilliantly inspiring story. So forgive me for not talking, but my service users say talk much better than I do. So essentially, Brain in Hand is a piece of independence self-determination technology. We support people with a variety of conditions, autism, learning difficulty, mental health, anywhere where the brain is cognitively impaired, to be the best that they can be, and that's a phrase that we feel very strong about.